So, you all learn how to change your own oil on your 2005 Ford Focus. Well, what you're going to need is a 13mm socket, a wrench, an oil filter wrench. I'm not sure what size this one is, but it's the one smaller than this one. It's a 74mm. So size down from that one. You're obviously going to need your filter and your oil. It's a bit windy, so stuff blowing around, just ignore it. You're going to need a FL91OS. I use the Ford Motorcraft oil, the SAE 5W20 synthetic. You're going to need a funnel to put the oil back in this after you drain the old oil out. And let's get started. It's pretty self-explanatory. So yeah. Now what you're going to do is you're going to want to break the bolt loose downhill. Here's the oil filter, downhill, subframe, just right here. Shouldn't be that tight. Once it's loose, just take it, position your oil pan, or your oil catch actually, and slowly take your bolt out. This may be hot, depending on if you ran the engine before this. Me, I drove around all day, so it's gonna be pretty warm. But I would recommend warming up the coil before you do this. It just makes the oil flow out a little easier. See, it's already starting to drip out. But basically, once it comes out, it's gonna come out real fast. Gonna try to not get it everywhere. That was hot. Not get it on the camera either. That'd be a bad day. I'm just gonna let it drip right there for a minute. Just because I don't want to make a mess all over my driveway again. But be careful not to drop that bolt in your oil catch. Yeah, that's some pretty dark oil. I only had about 4,000 miles on this oil change. I don't want to change it every 3. But a little overdue in my book anyway. Because I do want this car to last a decently long time. Starting to puddle up down there. This will pretty much be about halfway full by the end of it all. But just gonna take it out. And I made a mess like I didn't want to make. But that nice black oil coming out, that looks horrible, and it stinks too. Alrighty, we'll be back after this. Alrighty, now once it's done draining, you're just gonna tighten this right back up. Get a finger tight, and then take your wrench and your socket and just give it a few clicks. And it doesn't have to be super tight. Actually, you can over tighten it if you're not careful. I think that'll be a bad day for everybody. Now we're gonna move on to taking the filter off. I need to go grab my filter wrench like I showed you earlier in the video, and then take it off and show you how to do that too. Alrighty, right back. Alrighty, I'm back here at my little truck workbench thing, and I'm gonna go ahead and grab my oil filter wrench that I know that fits it. And like I said, it's the size down from the 74, come on focus, 74mm 15 flute. It's the size down from that. We just have a little stubby wrench on it that we just keep on all the time. That's its only job. Turns out pretty well, because whenever you need it, this little $7, $8 wrench is always there. You never have to go out and go around and find one. So let's go put this on and then we'll get back to the coil. Alright, now we're back on the hill with the filter, and actually for the Motorcraft brand, the size smaller than the 74 fits, but it doesn't fit on the O'Reilly's filter that I have on here from the last oil change. So I've already broken it loose. No, I haven't. Never mind. Thought I did. Get the little, I just gotta barely stick it in there. Take it back and turn it. Oil will start coming out. Once it's loose, you don't need to use the filter anymore. And we're gonna need this one here in a minute. Pour your oil drain pan up here. See, I can say it's about halfway full, about 4 quarts, 4.5, 5 quarts, something like that. And actually, it's got a little thing. It's about 4. The car takes about 4.5. So I do think I have a little teeny tiny oil leak somewhere, or I'm burning it, or something's going on there. But once this is gone, or off basically, I'm just gonna let it sit there and drip for a little bit, and that's gonna be it for the old stuff. I'll be back. Sorry for the wind noise if there is any. I'm doing it outside. But after it gets pretty much most of the way done draining, I mean, come on, think up a little bit. Once it pretty much gets done draining, I'm just gonna keep taking it off. That's nasty oil. So it's come off, and then just dump it all back in. See, Micro Gold, maximum efficiency, maximum protection. It's just a cheapo filter from O'Reilly's. It's not that big of a deal. I'm just gonna throw it in there. And that's what it looks like without an oil filter on it. Now, we need to prep the new one to go onto this. So I'm gonna let this sit here and drain like that while I'm over there doing that. Alrighty, now we're gonna start prepping the new filter to go on the coil. You're gonna take it out. You're gonna fill it up with oil. Just a little bit. A little too much right there. This case, just gonna put that on the seat in the ring right there. Just gonna push it down into the filter. This is called pre-oiling your filter. So it's kind of important in the newer coils. It's not that big of a deal on the old coils. I actually take that back. You should always do this. You don't want to mess anybody's stuff up. Just put a little bit more in there. Try to get it in the hole. That didn't work at all. But at least it's clean oil and not used oil. It's not that expensive. It's not that big of a deal. Okay. Clean up the work surface here. Now that we got some oil in it, we're gonna take it down there. You always want to just put a little thin film of oil on the bead for the gasket to seal correctly. Alrighty, let's go down there and put it on. Alrighty, I cleaned the mating surface up here, oiled the gasket. Now we're just gonna tighten it up until we can't turn it no more. You don't want it super tight. Just tighten it to where you can't turn it no more. Then you're going to take your wrench. Let's flip it back on the other way. And just give it a good, half of a tone. Quarter of a tone. Let's do half a tone. Half a tone right there. Ain't going no oil. It's sealed. You can actually oil tighten these and ruin the gaskets and they'll leak like a freight train. Then you blow your motor up and that's a bad day for everybody too. But overall, it's a pretty easy job. Now let's go up top and put some more in and show you how to do that too. If anyone wants to know how I jack the car up, there's gonna be like 2 half moons on the underside of it. Right here on this little lip, little half moon out there. I'm supporting it with the jack just in case this fails. But it shouldn't. The car doesn't weigh that much. It's a 2-ton jack, got one on both sides. But always have a backup safety measure, so that way if this does fail, the car doesn't crush you. You know, I've known people that's happened to. It's just not a good day. So just, you know, keep an extra jack around, keep some pressure on it, and just be safe when you're doing it. Alrighty, you're already almost done. All you gotta do is take this little cap off. It says SAE 5W20 on it. Set the caps on well. Stick your funnel in here. Careful, they're all lifters up in there. You don't want to get stuck in one of those. Normally I don't use one, but due to me holding the camera, I can't hold this as steady. So we're gonna use one today. Then just gonna fill it up. I know mine takes about 4 quarts, so I'm gonna go ahead and fill it up to 4, and then check it, and then we'll just keep adding it till it's within the specs on the dipstick, and I'll show you that. Show you how to check that too. You'll see how nice and clean that is with that drain. And go over here to my truck looks past too, including 5 things covering it. See how dark that is? That's really old. It's actually not really that old, it's only about 2 months old. Well, that's 4,000 mile oil. I do think that this was conventional on accident. I asked for full synthetic, and they handed me oil, which I should have checked it, but nah, whatever. And I do think that this was conventional though. You're not supposed to switch back and forth from them. You're supposed to pick one and stay with it. I always go full synthetic or, you know, mixed synthetic. And but whatever, you know, it's life. It'll be okay. You know, oil is oil. Now back over here to where we're filling it up at. I only put 2 quarts in. Need to put another 2 in, and then we'll check it again. And we'll be right back. Alrighty, now since we already put about 4.2 quarts in, you're gonna want to check it. You're gonna do that. Let's try if I can get it on here. I don't know if you can tell or not, but there's a shiny gleam to it right before the hash marks. Yeah, you can see it right there. That little line that you see. Yeah, we need to put about another half quart in, because you want it inside these little, come on, focus, these little hash marks. Yeah. Alright, let's put it back in. Then we're gonna put some more oil in it. You've always seen me do that. Don't answer it again. Alrighty. Okay. Now, once you think you have enough, check the dipstick again. This also doesn't get all over the car. I've already checked this, but I'm gonna show you guys this just at the max mark. It's not above it, it's not below it, it's right on the cross section. You're always supposed to wipe that off before you put it back in, but I got a camera in my hand, I can't do everything at one time. Got a little bit of oil right there. But you'll have about, let's turn that all the way back on. You have about almost a quart, half a quart left over from your 5 quart container. But you know, 19 bucks at Walmart. The filter was like $3. You know, for 25 bucks to prolong the engine life of your car, you know, this is how you get around. You know, it does a lot of nice stuff for you, do a lot of nice stuff for it. It'll last you a long time. I bought this car with 92,000 miles on it, and it's got 150 116 now, 115,000, and it's giving me no issues at all. I haven't had to, you know, other than just the little stuff like changing the oil, changing the battery out because it was old. It was from like 09. Putting some tiles on it. You know, it's been a little good call. This does have the 2-liter motor in it, so it's the smaller of the two. There's a 2.0 and I think there's a 2.4, but this one does just fine. I'm gonna be doing a lot of videos on this. I'm shooting right now in 1080p, 120 frames per second, and I'm shooting in the GoPro's Super View. So if you want something else, you know, if you think it looks a little too fisheye or whatever, I can change the settings. We can mess with it. You know, let's all learn together and just show. You know. But I'll be doing a bunch of reviews on my car. This is actually my personal car. That's my truck. You're going to be seeing a lot of reviews on both of them. But like I said, you know, like the video, comment, subscribe if you actually like it. If you have any tips, tricks, or anything else like that, you know, help me out. We're going to be redoing the wheels and front rotors and brake pads on this. Redoing the back bleeder valves. We're going to be redoing most of everything on this truck. I've already done a bunch to it, but that was before I had a YouTube channel and all this other stuff. But I'll be doing a tire review on both of these. You know, I'll be doing a review on everything. I got subs and lamp in here. I'll be doing a review on a window tint, you know, the drivability of the car. I'll be doing a review on this GoPro here. It's a GoPro Hero 6 Black. I just bought it the other day. And but yeah, I'll be doing a bunch of stuff. I got a review about a lawnmower I'm selling here in a couple of days too. It's a 2012 mower I had to fix. And yeah, it's just gonna be about doing everything channel. I'm gonna do metal working, woodworking, car stuff. You know, I'm a big car guy, big four-wheel, big dirt bike guy. You know, I used to race dirt bikes, and I've been on since I was 5. So, you know, I've had to do a lot of stuff to keep them going. I'm not one of these rich kids who mom and dad pays for everything. I pay for almost everything myself. Well, hell, I do pay for everything myself. But yeah, I'll be doing a bunch of reviews, and welcome to my life. Remember, rate, comment, subscribe. That's all I ask. And share the video with your friends. Thank you. Have a good day, man.